Republicans won't stop complaining about Lizzo playing James Madison's 200-year-old flute, a humiliation ritual. By Zach Sharf. Lizzo made history this week during the Washington, D.C. stop of her The Special tour when she performed with a 200-year-old flute once owned by Founding Father and U.S. President James Madison. The flute was gifted to Madison in 1813 and has been maintained by the Library of Congress. "Bitch, I just twerked and played James Madison's crystal flute from the 1800s, Lizzo told concertgoers. "We just made history tonight." Lizzo is a classically trained flutist and only blew a few notes out of Madison's crystal flute, which she was invited to play by Librarian of Congress Carla Hayden, and yet Republicans are up in arms over the brief performance. Several GOP members took to social media after videos of Lizzo playing the flute went viral to accuse her of desecrating American history just for the sake of it, as right-wing pundit Matt Walsh alleged on Twitter. "It sends a message that our heritage and history are meaningless and that nothing we love or care about has any value," Walsh added. The Daily Wire editor Ben Shapiro wrote that this Lizzo flute controversy is a perfect example of what I have termed face tattoo phenomenon. The phenomenon whereby someone does something deliberately controversial in an attempt to draw attention, and then acts offended when you notice. As rounded up and reported by Rolling Stone, the conservative Columbia Bugle called it a humiliation ritual. Right-wing commentator Greg Price wrote that they want to degrade our history and then call you a racist if you actually value it. Trump appointee Darren Beattie described Lizzo as the perfect representative of the American globalist empire. Trump superfan Nick Adams tweeted that the Biden administration is making a mockery of the country. Former GOP congressional candidate Andrew McCarthy said everyone involved should be deported. James Madison was a slave owner, so according to the left, shouldn't Lizzo be canceled now for making history playing his crystal flute, asked Jenna Ellis, a former member of Donald Trump's team of election fraud lawyers. Lizzo, on the other hand, is living her best life. The singer shared a twerking video on Twitter a day after the concert to celebrate the next clothing drop for her Yiddy line, and she wrote, "A perfect fit. All I need is a crystal flute."